And so I drove home. I managed to make it all the way home, got through the door. I was like, Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Student Podcast by the Community Church. Yeah, with me I have
Emmanuel.
Yeah,
Chris.
and
Sophie.
Yeah. I was hoping you guys would make like cool nicknames for yourself, but clearly you guys aren't creative.
Manny boy.
Manny boy, Manny boy, Chrissy Poo, and Siffy Wickles.
Siffy Wickles.
This is it. Just for the record,
Nobody heard that on the mic anyway.
No. Pick it up.
Yeah, Chris, go.
Nah, just leave it to your imagination.
Let's be honest, we were all kind of thinking it though.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys for coming. This is interesting. I still haven't figured out how to start these things and how to do a proper introduction. So I'm going to get you guys, the fact that we also don't have a real name as well, which is called the Student Podcast, but Toby's done all the work for it and it's all ready to go. We haven't actually released anything yet, but by the time this comes out,
they'd have seen us before.
yeah, they would have. But I'm going to challenge you guys, the three of you, and I'm going to do it as well, for 2 minutes to come up with the name of a podcast, but the host is a turkey.
Okay.
You have... Let me get it in.
I'm not very funny, so
Neither am I.
big fat soul about that, guys.
No,
We're depending on you.
I got one.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was quick.
Thursday is Thanksgiving podcast. We're gonna,
Oh, yeah,
it's gonna get eaten.
that's pretty cool.
It's not very exciting, but
But
you didn't give us much turkey.
It's Joey.
Oh,
Have you not watched?
How you
I have
doing?
how you doing
Yeah.
podcast.
That would work. How you doing?
How you doing?
We came up with our own podcast name for us.
Oh, well.
Yin and Yang podcast.
Oh, yeah. Please do the dots. Please do the dots. But then, what you should, this is really bad, what you should do is you draw a white dot on yourself and you draw a black dot on yourself. Just don't point it out. Don't say anything. Don't draw any attention to it.
Someone give me a Sharpie.
And it's just no one say anything about it.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, my one idea that I had was gobble talk for the.
Gobble gobble.
Anyway, let's just skip over that because that probably didn't work very well. I want to hear the subject of today's podcast is going to be about student meals, things that you've eaten while you have been a student. I want you to think of the most hilarious, the most awful, the most disgusting, and also the best and the nicest tasting meals you've had for the past. For you guys, it's a year and a half now, and for you, not even a year.
Yeah.
You're probably more sensible than these guys here, so you probably had
I'm
a
not
lot.
gonna lie, I am pretty boring and sensible. Yeah.
Well, we'll see about that.
See, I imagine myself to be worse than I think I actually am. Surprisingly, I can cook.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
To be fair, in first year, all I ate was Mackies and went to spoons. So
Yeah,
I
as
didn't
you
really cook very often.
Mhm.
But
Some of us can't do that, okay? Corona.
well, we can't
Okay.
either. So
You would have done that this year as well if you had the chance.
we've been there constantly. I wouldn't have had a bank account to be honest.
But at least you have money, or
I have disposable income now. I know it's
Wow,
it's
yeah.
weird. I don't like it.
and then next year
Yeah, it's gone.
again,
It's gone.
it'll be gone.
And then I'll be
Save
in the
it up.
real world after that. Oh,
Oh,
nobody wants to see Chris in the real world.
nobody wants to see themselves in the real world. I still don't want to go into the real world, guys.
Yeah, living in your own wee fantasy.
Life comes at you fast and hard.
Where is this going?
Crash! Oh my gosh!
I've been in quite a few of them actually.
Yeah,
That story for another day.
yeah, that's another podcast episode entirely.
Just
Probably,
about car crashes.
yeah, probably one where we have to give a
Stories,
trigger warning at the
that's
start.
Four? Since I've been able to drive? Not me driving all of them.
Just 3 out of 4 of them.
Surprisingly one.
Oh right, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, ruined my insurance, but
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember you talking about that. Anyway, what is just kind of epitomizes the student meal for you guys? What have you guys eaten that it just screams, oh, this is like the most student thing I've ever eaten. Just the most cheap, easy, and completely effortless meal you've ever made.
I think anything involving like frozen pizza, pasta, cheese, and then if you add anything else, it will probably be like beans.
Yeah.
Those
pasta.
4 things. I said pasta.
yeah, beans on pasta.
I haven't eaten it
I hope you
since I've been
haven't.
at uni, but people
Since
do
Yeah,
eat
well,
it.
so you
it's
have
like-
eaten it
Mommy
before.
has.
Yeah.
Not on pasta. There's something called Indomie, which is like
Into
noodles.
me? What?
Indomie noodles.
Oh.
Right, and you can add this the type of beans that
I
we
love
make, traditional Nigerian beans.
Okay.
Pour it on top of it. It's sumptuous.
I was thinking
That's
more
not
baked
really
beans.
pasta and baked beans, though, is it?
Not baked
Nah,
beans.
nothing
I don't
has
eat
comparison
baked
to-
beans, no.
Pasta and baked beans. I don't think I've actually had that. At
I'm
all.
intrigued
My
to try
friend at
that.
uni,
Yeah.
she's had it, and she's like, I used to have it when I was younger, and I felt really nostalgic, so I just had it, and I was like, yeah, but are you just having it, or are you being lazy? And she's like, well, I can answer that question.
That sounds kind of nice if you put like something like bacon or something and like cheese on it as well.
Oh, she's a vegetarian.
Oh.
Well, that
Yeah.
covers that, doesn't it?
You can eat cheese, but as a veggie.
Yeah.
But not bacon. This will be alright.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're not. So long as you're not a vegan.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you have strong opinions about vegans?
No.
No!
This is just
We are neutral.
the opinions stated here are not the opinions of the community church. Disclaimer.
Oh dear.
No, I have had good vegan friends. I know I have a friend who's trying to go vegan. I don't know how well he's succeeding.
Why? Is there like a normal like
I'm trying to think who it is.
Oh, you don't know one of them,
Okay.
and you do know the other from Northern Ireland.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you do.
No. Oh.
You would not have met this person.
Oh, okay,
Virtually
then I
or
don't
physically.
know.
Last year was part of the exec on the Christian Union. Yeah.
I got
No.
Yeah, yeah.
But no beard? Or yes?
No beard. We're talking about a woman here.
Oh no!
Or
Bearded woman?
not quite great showman though.
Is it not? Oh, okay.
No,
I
I
just say names! Oh my gosh.
yeah. See,
Wait,
you
can I
wouldn't know
just
them
write it
anyway,
down?
but
Oh no, never mind then.
yeah.
Why were we thinking bearded lady?
No, I went like this at the start,
Is it
but it's
not?
not. No.
The way that you described that person was very similar.
That person isn't part of exec technically.
Wow, I got
Technically.
confused.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll leave that.
Back to the subject.
So none of us are vegans or vegetarians here.
No.
Thank the Lord.
I wouldn't be able to survive.
No, I
without
wouldn't
being-
either.
Like I eat bacon and stuff basically every day. Tonight I'm gonna make some like chicken thighs and stuff. It's hot.
Oh,
I've been marinating them
Oh, yeah.
overnight.
I mean, I've got some leftover fried rice at home.
Oh, I've had some bad experiences of cooking rice.
Really? Oh wait, just like. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, I'm not the biggest rice fan in the world anyway, unless it's like you go to the Chinese and it has it. When I cook it myself, it usually goes wrong. So basically, I didn't realize that you need so much water for rice, and also I didn't realize that how much rice actually expands.
Yes.
So I have like a massive mug in my which I drink
Oh,
my tea
no.
out of. I thought I'll fill it up. That'll be enough. Like that won't be that much. So I filled that up the whole way. Put it in the pot and put like half a thing of water, and then all of a sudden it was like no water left. And then add water, no more. Kept adding it, and then at one point I just couldn't add any more water or anything to the pot. It was like full with rice,
Oh
which
my
was
word.
undercooked.
Oh.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was a nightmare. I kind of had to good thing was I got the rice from Lidl and it was like 15p, so
Okay, fair
it
enough.
didn't feel that bad.
Yeah,
I haven't cooked the rice since. That was like a month and a half ago.
fair enough.
I have a similar story to that. Actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but see, the problem is I can cook normal white rice easily, fine. But then when you take it to brown rice,
Oh, it's just a whole different
it
ballgame.
takes it to a whole new level, right?
Oh,
Because apparently, brown rice requires a lot more water and a
Okay.
lot longer time to cook.
oh,
It expands quite.
oh! I did not know this.
Yeah, you were trying to, was that the
Yeah.
one you were trying to make like 3 nights ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Turned
basically
out horrible.
he had it on the thing for about 5 hours, still wasn't cooked. He kept saying, I'm gonna have to wait another hour till I eat my dinner, and that hour was past. Maybe
I mean, I
another
went
hour.
to bed and Chris had to turn it off.
Yeah, he did.
Was it cooked at least by the
No.
time they took
Well, at the end of it,
I mean, like the
To be
next
fair, the
morning.
steam might have actually
subpar.
cooked it. Yeah, maybe not.
Right. Okay, Sophie. These guys are clearly idiots.
Incompetent.
Yeah. Don't know how to do rice or food. What is the best meal that you've cooked since you got here? Or like tasted the best? Not necessarily the most fancy, but like tasted the best.
Definitely somebody else cooks it for me. Do you mean like something that I cook myself?
Oh, go for both.
Okay, both. So someone on our Christian Union squad, she bakes and makes a lot of really yummy things. And actually, during the first term of uni, I rarely cooked or had to buy any food. It's crazy. So I would
Yeah.
just get messages on my phone, and it would either be from this chick or someone else in my flat was making like, "Oh, I'm making bolognese," and I'm like, "Okay, great." And then they're like, "Do you want any?" And I'm like, "Well, of course." So I just wouldn't have to buy or make anything, basically ever. So I was buying all this lovely fresh food, and it was just going off in my fridge. I was like, "Oh dear." But she made this like amazing chickpea curry. She made lentil curry. There's like bits of ginger in it. I'm like, sizzle veggies and I've eaten in my lifetime.
Whoa.
I was pretty cool. But I think I made myself. Oh, I don't know. It's pretty bland. I'm like, I'll have a
Student.
yeah. I have like a piece of peanut butter toast, and I am euphoric, honestly.
I haven't had peanut butter in eons, especially on.
Do you not like it?
No, I do, but I haven't had it in ages.
Oh, I had 2 slices earlier. Oh,
I'd rather have Nutella, to be honest.
Yeah, I admit I must.
it is nice. I don't know. I feel kind of like I'm eating pudding when I have Nutella.
We're gonna get copyrighted for saying that. Don't sue us.
We promise we'll be nice.
We'll just buy more
We'll like
stickers.
say something off-brand, like Nissen Schmella.
Natoka, isn't
Oh.
that the...
Yeah. What did you say?
Have you ever seen, there's like a TikTok about like
Of course.
another well, we can name it Lidl,
Yeah.
and basically this guy was making fun of the fact of like the way they call their off-brand things. So like instead of 7 Up,
is this
14
Royal
down
Arms?
and all this.
Oh,
yeah. Mountain Dew, hill condensation.
Okay. I had a bunch of other questions,
Oh dear.
and I've forgotten them. But I remember one. And I don't know if you can actually answer this yet, because you haven't had the chance to actually go outside and experience these places. But
Okay.
for you guys, especially, what is the best takeaway in Ormskirk?
Well, I know that your opinion is that it's chungs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't even. We don't do
We
that
haven't,
many
yeah.
takeaways.
Really?
Well, we usually just go on Uber Eats and get Mackey's to our house,
Fair enough.
just because we're lazy.
What's places
My
that you-
favourite personally is KFC, but it's not in Ormskirk. But
Okay.
we go to Southport for it.
Really? You go all. When was the last time you were able to get to Southport? You guys have vehicles
Yeah, I walked.
for KFC. I was a little concerned. I wonder how long that takes to like walk to
To be
Southport.
fair, you just walked
It
to
doesn't
flipping
take that long.
Does it not?
Crosby or something. Did you
Oh
not?
yeah, well that was long. That was like 7 hours. I was, you know, and then
Took a bed?
the girls, they
Oh,
just had to like keep
that was the-
sitting down, and it was like 9 p.m. We were sitting on the side of the road, and I was like, oh, I want to be in my bed. They're like, no, we need to sit
have you tried any of like the takeaways or any of like
Yeah.
in Ormskirk?
Yeah.
Oh, which ones have you done?
We did Bagel Deli. That was really quite yum. Have you not been?
No. Where is that?
It's in like the middle of the town, but like I just make my own bagels. To be honest.
I haven't had a bagel in ages.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
we
pretty
evolved
good.
them in our house.
Really?
Like bagel with bacon is like a staple.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually.
Maybe some egg. Yeah. Sorry. Carry on. We're just thinking about food at this point.
We
Yeah,
have
yeah,
done
that's-
Melts. Melts is pretty good.
These places.
You're probably more adventurous than us.
Yeah.
What can I say, guys? When it's like COVID time and the only places open are food places.
Fair enough.
Yeah. There's another place. Oh, well, we had like the Indian takeaway. I don't know what it's called though.
Oh.
Treasures of India or something like that.
Wait, there's more than one, isn't there?
There's quite a few in there.
Oh,
Passage to
there's one
India,
down our road as
something
well.
like that. They're pretty good actually.
I mean, I have not bought any.
I've been to Acropolis.
Oh, Acropolis is
That's
one.
quite good.
I haven't.
What did you get there though?
Well, I've had a chippy and like fish and chips,
Yeah.
and then I've also had like pad thai or something in the Chinese bit as well.
Oh, yeah. It's a Greek sounding name but it's fish and chips in a Chinese.
Yeah, it's weird. English
You
chip
guys are
shops
weird.
are weird.
It's true.
Oh, Acropolis. Is that by Morrison's?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah,
There's
nice.
also do you know where M&S is? You go down that wee road towards the there's like a Chinese there. I've had that in
Oh.
first year. It was alright. And I've also there's a wee chicken shop across the road from it. I
Alright.
went there on my interview. Alright.
Oh.
Is that Dixie's?
No, it's
No,
oh, we've
Dixie's
been
is
to Dixie's as well. Oh my
Dixie's.
days.
Dixie, is that the chicken place?
Yeah.
That's the Dixie place? That's the chicken place beside the rugby
Rugby
club.
club, yeah.
Yeah.
We were there last year.
That
weren't we?
looks like it's sticking outside of a corrugated metal
Yeah.
box.
It's disgusting. My flatmates, they ordered like, what is it, Dixie chicken? Disgusting. It's just oil. And then a little
Some
bit
people
of
like
chicken
that.
on the bone. And then like they bite
Yeah.
into it and it's just like jelly fat. It's disgusting.
Oh, tell you what, they do good service.
We've actually been to more places than I thought we'd been.
Yeah, you guys have been here a while, so
Yeah. Well, technically it's only been a year
got a
because
long
of
way to go.
COVID.
true.
But
You
yeah,
made the
we
most
have.
of it. It's cool.
We just went to Spoons and Mackey's a lot first.
Yeah,
Like basically
It
every
is
night.
Rockies.
I think I didn't go to Spoons. I went to Spoons like once in first year, like twice in second year, probably just to meet up with
And then
Harry,
about 200 times.
and then 200 times in third year because of you guys.
Oops.
I've only been to Spoons once for this first year. It's disgusting.
I just want COVID to end so we can. Oh.
Don't worry, it's not long now.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
You just remember the days after CU Central Spoons?
Yeah.
Everyone just went to
Yeah.
Spoons. Oh.
Everyone just went straight.
I've never had a
Table with about 15
face-to-face
people sat on
CU meeting. It's disgusting.
That is disgusting.
Oh, that would be great. Okay, I've got a couple of questions for you. These are to kind of the wider students that will eventually watch this and be like, who are these idiots? But with the exception of maybe Sophie.
Yeah, the rest of us.
Yeah, we're pretty screwed. Anyway.
I don't think that's
He's already screwed even before you start talking about
Yeah,
him.
and you're gonna screw everyone else because you're just gonna be like, they got a broken arm, and you'll be like,
Yeah.
penicillin.
Yeah, no offense, Manny. If I need a doctor, messing. I ask him all the time
Ooh.
if I'm dying.
Actually,
and stuff.
Jeff can tell you about hernias now.
Oh,
Hernia
yeah.
lesson in
I
the-
totally remember how that happened when Sophie told me in the car.
How did this conversation come up? Just
I actually don't remember how we said
Yeah, I
it.
don't know how we got onto the conversation of hernias.
Weird topic.
Yeah.
Even for me.
No topic's too weird for you, Chris.
That is very true.
Anyway, 2 questions I was going to ask you guys are basically your advice for the people who don't know how to cook even less than you guys, with the exception of you, Sophie. You're obviously fairly
I'm
competent.
obviously above everybody else.
Yes, clearly.
My skills are better than you think. Okay.
no
He can
comments.
vouch for it. What I said, and he says no comment. Great. Thanks for backing me up there, Manny.
What is your advice on what's something that you should definitely do and something you definitely should not do when cooking? Sophie, you're competent. Maybe you should go first.
Actually, I forgot to tell you one time I ate out of date chicken. So, I know. I was trying to think of bad food things that I'd done, and I finally remembered one. So, my mum and dad, before I left to go to uni, they bought this stupid thing called like a parsley box or something, and you get loads of like pre-made meals. You don't have to put them in the freezer. They're like pre-made meals, but they're also long life. Very dodgy, lots of chemicals you probably shouldn't be consuming. But they got it and they were like, take it with you in case you like desperately need and you run out of food. I actually did reach that point. I got into like an assignment hole and I was like crawling all the way out and I didn't quite make it. So I had this final thing left in my cupboard and it was this out of date chicken packet and it actually tasted pretty good. And I didn't get sick. I just left it in the microwave for a really long time. But yeah. That was my awful story.
I specifically cannot reheat chicken in the microwave because I think twice now I've done it and it's not been good.
It was very soft for me, but I didn't get bad tummy afterwards. It was
I was at my girlfriend's house at the time back in Northern Ireland and I was sick there.
Oh no.
And then sick again. And then I thought, you know what, maybe I should go home. And so I drove home. I managed to make it all the way home, got through the door. I was like, and I had to run.
At least it was only coming out one end. You know?
Oh yeah, thankfully, it was only yeah, food poisoning, not pleasant. Thankfully, it was only up and not down.
Oh gosh.
This conversation went really downhill.
Anyway, how long was the drive? You don't live that far away.
It was about 20 minutes.
Okay.
I took the country road just in case I needed to stop off.
In a field.
In a field.
Plenty of them at least.
Yeah, there's plenty of them. But Iron was. Oh! We can censor that.
Beep.
Beep.
There's your samples.
And was very gracious enough to give me a plastic bag that sat on the passenger side seat, just in case. Thankfully, I did not need it at all, which was good.
I have some funny stories like that, but leave them for another day.
Yeah, we'll probably leave them for another day.
Are they puking? Sorry,
Yeah.
are they puking stories?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a sick one as well.
Literally.
Oh!
Took you way too long.
Right. Anyway, on that note, advice. Go. This is supposed to help people.
Basically, stock up in your freezer, ready-made meals. They're ones that have very clear instructions on the back. If you're confused, call your mum, call your dad.
Yeah.
Make friends with people who can cook. It's a really good one.
Yeah, that's important.
And then did you say don'ts?
Yeah, don'ts. Do you have any don'ts?
Don't leave shopping till the last minute, because then you have to carry all of your shopping back, and it's really painful in the arms. Yeah.
Oh,
Get the bus.
I should tell you.
Yeah, but then you have to carry it from the shop to the bus, and it's
It's not that far. Did it every year, every day.
First year, it was moving in weekend. It was me and two others, and it was a Sunday, and we went to go shopping. But we did not realize that the buses don't run on a Sunday. And we lived on campus. And so we had to carry in the sweltering September heat. I say that very loosely, but I think it was just because I was carrying so much. I think I had a whole thing of milk just to myself, which did not last the week, by the way, because my fridge didn't close properly.
Oh no.
Nice.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Where were you at?
Forest Court.
Of course. Best place in the world.
Yeah.
Fond memories of that. I'm sure it was closed every other day.
You lived in Forest?
Yep.
Where did you live?
Main halls. John Dalton.
Did you have the main halls are nice now, aren't they? Or
Yeah,
they're getting nicer.
refurbishing a few of them.
Yeah.
You wasn't in the nice
You weren't in the nice
Yeah,
ones.
unfortunately.
I vaguely remember that. I
Nice.
remember
There were some
carrying
specific
stuff
things that
up to
happened
your
that
room.
night,
honestly,
Yes,
it's
3 flights of
disgusting.
stairs. Oh, fun times. Right, you guys. Advice.
Advice.
What to do and what not to do.
Always
You have probably more not to do's from experience.
Yeah. To do. Always have a spare packet of chicken nuggets in the freezer. It's always very handy if you can't be
Amen to
bothered to
that.
cook.
Unless you're
Shove them in
vegan.
the oven. I still do that to this day, even though I shouldn't probably. My mum always be like, eat healthy. I'm like, no. But anyways, what other to dos? Do all your shopping in big bulks. I think it means you don't have to run back and forth.
Complete opposite of what I just said.
See, it's easier in second year to do that because we live literally 2-minute walk from Lidl.
Oh yeah, so you guys do.
Yeah, so it's really handy for us. Not to do. Ooh. I say do everything in bulk, but don't buy so much
That
food
you can't
in
fit
first
it in the
year.
freezer.
Yeah, because you don't get any fridge space at all. Oh my days, the freezer space I had last year was literally
Yeah. Oh,
I couldn't
remember
fit
that.
anything
I
in.
didn't
It was so annoying.
You didn't get any?
Then again, I was paid for,
Yeah.
so I didn't.
Ah.
He didn't actually have to cook till this year, so this is technically first year for him
Fair enough.
and his course.
Yeah.
But yeah, not to do's. I don't know. Don't cook anything too complicated. It never goes well.
See, my TD is gonna contradict
Oh.
that.
Are you
oh,
saying
here we
too
go.
complicated
No, it's
stuff?
gonna be like
It's got a twist, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
experiments. So it's for the long run, right?
Oh yeah,
You want to know how to at least cook now
Yes.
before you get to second year and third year.
Yeah, 'cause
It's
then-
easy.
Because
Then
then
you're
it'll
in
be
trouble.
embarrassing in your house if you're the one eating dino nuggets every night and everyone else is cooking fancy stuff.
What's wrong with dino nuggets?
Oh, they're great. Maybe just not great every night. I think don't buy too much fresh stuff in first year. Always goes off. Always. You never. Well, I always find it because I was always at spoons and mashies, but
Fair enough.
never finished all my fresh stuff, so I had to learn to do it in moderation
Yeah.
and know that I'd actually do it. I know people do these meal plans where they cook it all up at once and freeze it. I tried to do that this year. You just get bored of it after
Yeah,
a
you
while.
do get bored of it. So the way you do it is you do 2 or 3 different meals,
I tried to do it,
but
didn't
then the problem is freezer space. So
yeah, exactly. So.
the key to living in first year as a student, I think, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is to not eat at all.
Yeah.
If you have to
Yeah.
eat, get a McDonald's.
To be fair, in first year I lived off iced tea, so
Oh yes.
Iced tea.
I was.
Oh, yeah. It was.
I was hooked from whenever I was a child on that stuff. I'm still kind of hooked.
It's
I'm having
so
withdrawal
good.
symptoms at the moment.
Yeah. I haven't had a thing of iced tea in maybe 2 months. Actually, no.
Oh.
Actually,
You do
wait.
sound like an addict a little bit.
November, when I was coming back home to Northern Ireland in the airport, was the last time I bought
Wow.
iced tea. Oh my days! It was really
That's
good.
tragic.
There was raspberry flavour. Oh my days, it's so good.
Raspberry.
You know what, guys? I think we're gonna end it there.
Sorry.
Wait. Before we end, we have
Okay.
a very controversial.
Oh yes, we
Oh,
were
divisive.
we were debating this in our house
Okay.
furiously,
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Bits.
In orange juice?
Yes.
Yeah.
In any juice. Yay. or
Yeah,
nay.
just.
Oh. Ooh.
This
I'm
one's
gonna
very
go-
against it.
Yeah, I'm
hard line,
no
like
bits.
far right.
I thought you
Doesn't
were
like,
opposite.
doesn't like them at all.
Wow.
Wants to get rid of them.
No
Yeah,
bits
just
at all.
And I suppose you are far left.
no. I just don't care
Chunky
less.
and smooth. Chunky and smooth, is that right?
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
no,
don't feel like
Wow.
He's the smooth talker. I'm just.
Ooh,
Okay.
Personally, I'm with Manny on this one. I'm against bits in. I mean, I don't mind them, but yeah. Yes, Chris.
So, okay, I'm gonna put this okay. So, with the juice you buy in the orange, the orange juice you buy in the shop, 100% it gets bits.
Mm.
But yeah, I have a
Oh.
smoothie maker thing. And
Oh,
I
so
love
yeah.
it in that. So I chuck in all this stuff and it's
Yeah,
great.
that's different though.
Still technically juice, is it not?
True, but
But yeah, I don't like bits in
In,
orange
like,
juice.
shop
Always
bottle.
gets stuck in my teeth because I have messed
Yeah.
up teeth anyway. So
yeah.
I just feel like you should be drinking, not chewing or
getting in these mouths,
Oh,
honestly.
I've had like juice where it was literally just like sludge. It was pretty bad.
I bet Manny's the person who doesn't shake it, so he gets it and it's smooth the whole way to the bottom, and
And
then
then
it's
it's
just gonna just to the bottom. All these.
What about you,
things.
Sophie? We'll end this debate.
I love bits.
Great.
Okay. And on that
Bombshell.
bombshell, it's time to end on that terrible disappointment. I think those
What?
two phrases are probably both, inappropriate for us to use. But anyway,
What's
good day, everyone.
take home message?
Yeah,
I'm
what is the
sorry.
take-home message for you
Take
guys?
home message is you're screwed either way in first year.
Yeah.
Just enjoy yourself. Eat what you want. Ta-da.
Enjoy.
Get
Oh,
fat.
and McCall's always has reduced stuff. So go
Coles.
Oh, it's
McCall's
no,
as
it's
well as
overpriced.
Morrison's.
Don't shop at
It's
McCall's.
not! I
It's
got a
overpriced.
jar of peanut butter for 30p. I got a bag of carrots for 15p.
Where? What? This isn't the same McCall's we were at last
Yeah,
year.
well, it was like super
It's
expensive.
like a thing of pasta was £1, and you go into
I
like
didn't
Lidl,
buy
it's
full
20p.
price stuff. We'll go reduced.
Yeah. Don't just buy normal stuff from McCall's, it's rip off.
Yeah, don't.
And yeah, I bought popcorn there every day. Because we used to watch movies in the library.
And yeah, well, you've got to if it's the only thing that's open and it's close. But there's also reduced stuff at Morrison's. I once got 3 packets of 10p bacon.
I have ready meals for like 10p in my freezer.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Can I ask one question?
Yes.
You can just cut this out. So if you don't like bits, would you have
We're not cutting this out, everyone. I've tried to say goodbye like 3 times now, but it's not going to happen.
It just shows how important this topic is to the human
Yeah.
race.
We found the niche of the podcast.
Bits. That's the name.
Hey!
You're welcome, guys. Welcome to Bits. Sounds like a hipster cafe.
Yeah, it does actually.
Okay, no, seriously.
Seriously.
Crunchy peanut butter or smooth peanut butter? Because I think if you like smooth peanut butter and you're over the age of 16 and like you don't like crunchy peanut butter, then either you have like teeth disorders or you need to get yourself checked.
Oh, wow, that's a really
No,
tough.
but it's like, who likes the texture of smooth peanut butter?
I've only
It's
had
like-
peanut butter once in my life.
I've only
so I
had
can't
smooth peanut
comment.
butter.
Same.
And I think this peanut
Okay,
butter I had
here's
was
some
smooth.
advice. Don't make friends with these guys. They're psychopaths.
Wow, thanks. It's
We
probably
already
good
knew
advice.
that. Yeah.
Oh.
It's probably the best advice of the day, actually.
So what was the take home message?
I thought I'd already said it.
Which was?
I can't remember. Nobody wrote it down for me.
These guys will know. These guys will have heard it.
Yeah,
I don't
Toby
know if we
will
actually
replay
said
the clip.
anything.
Yeah, who's that? Oh yeah, everyone.
He works for
yeah,
the
he works for
church,
us.
but- I'm allowed to mention him.
Yeah, poor Toby.
And-
Right, bye kids. Thank you very much, and thank you all you guys for joining in this experiment.